How you doing now? What's in there now? Now my name na Rasiela, she grab. Now make those way they wise understand these things. For today, now make I teach person where one make I teach you now for all these things what I go teach for person where one jack these things. Now the subject for today now it go be I go to teach person where they want learn about spirituality. And then after once you don't learn them, make you fit you fit collect what be for your own, and you fit jack for the matter. She will grab. Okay, now the first thing is I want to start by showing. Now make I show now for here for this side what I go teach them. Okay. So we have here 1 second. Okay, now this kind of thing for here now be, for example, this one will be the thing within they call within person where they call the aura, the chakra system. Now every person where they when they come from well for this well, they get them. This one will be the chakra system. Okay. So now if person for example, if person will be small picking, if we person with a small picking before in their lifetime, and then they get situation wetin be small or wetin kind problem wetin person wey they get so this one we call this one the sasarara, which is the color of purple or indigo color. This one will be the third eye chakra. For person where they call now person where they call the ajena. So this one will be the third one. Person where they call this one will be the third one. Now person where they call vishuddha. This one will be the anahata. So this one is connected with this one will be connected with for person where they want communicate with in person where they yarang they use them. They use them for communication. And for here now we get this one will be called in name na the sasarara, which is connected with spirituality and basically connection and building a life that connects to God. This one is the name of actually the ajena, which is represented and connected with the third eye chakra. However, for example, like many people don't understand that it is a powerful thing to have all your chakras balanced and connected, because they give a certain thing like a boost in life. They help you heal from past traumas and everything like that when it comes to it. And they actually help you to basically recollect and regain yourself. For example, I'm just going to explain a little bit more. So we have the sasarara, which is connected to spirituality, your spirituality chakra, which is connected to God and the universe. You have the ajna, which is connected to the third eye chakra. So, like for example, the way I like to explain it, like, have you ever thought of like a person who goes to church, and they don't teach this in churches, so of course this is not going to be a religious teaching that I'm going to teach you guys. And a lot of you might have already known these things, but those who don't, this is just knowledge for you guys. The way I perceive it is basically like when some churches believe in forming like an assembly line, if I'm saying that correct. Like some believe in like going to the pastor, and like certain churches, I don't know if whether the Baptists are like something like Pentecostal or something like that. But they have various religions who actually believe in forming like a assembly or a line to go up to the pastor, and he would anoint their head with oil. And after that, like that activates almost like the gift that an individual already has, because God already, he already blesses us with gifts from the womb, as as the Bible tells us. being that, like I said, I'm not a very religious person, excuse me. I'm not someone who's like a pastor slash, you know, anything like that, but I do have spiritual knowledge, and it's always a blessing because we're all here. We're put to be. We're here basically to be. We're supposed to be used as the divine instrument. If I'm saying that right, excuse me. We're supposed to be used all as like a divine instrument, and we're all like a unit of consciousness basically, and we're used as a divine instrument who or vessels to go about teaching the gospel or spreading knowledge that is helpful in our spiritual walk, you know what I mean, with God and everything like that, because God can use anyone, honestly, God can use anyone regardless of race, gender, creed, whatever background they come from. It's desiring heart that you have that builds a ladder to a faith to get to God, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. So I just wanted to put that out there and give a little bit of my knowledge, and just really be able to just really spread the love, spread the word, and help you guys maybe find your path. And so and certain things like when cleansing these systems, sometimes they help us from past traumas. Some people have gone through, like, let's just say, abuse, rape, childhood traumas, abuse of parents, watching their parents possibly abuse each other, whether it's verbally abuse or physically abuse. So it's just like a lot of things that comes with it, and actually being able to actually get into the full breakdown. As I said, the so the Sasararo is connected with the and excuse me if I sound like I'm going over myself, I'm going over the same thing. But the Sasarara is connected with the spirituality chakra. Then you have the Ajna. You have the Ajna, which sits in the mid third eye, which is in the center of the forehead, and then which is connected with the third eye chakra. Then you also have the Vishuddha, which is the throat chakra, which is connected by your throat. On the picture it looks like more like the chin, but it's at the base of the throat. So what happens is, if you ever think about like a teacher or something like that, if you ever think about a teacher who is demonstrating a teacher who's demonstrating like practices, or just teaching like in a school classroom setting or something like that, like you will normally get like these people who talk, or whose job is to talk or something like that. A lot of times what happens is their voice, and even us as human individuals, and not just people who teach, but people who use their voice a lot, which 90% of the population does so, I would think. But anyways, however, like, their throat, people who speak and speak and speak and speak, for a lot of individuals, their throat tends to become like a lump or something in their throat, or almost like you're at the peak of like cracking, or your voice like starts to wear down, kind of like, but anyways, like I said, at the end of the day, yeah, it gets a little rusty sometimes, it's just like, but it's just a little tough. But anyways, then you go on to the next one. The next one is like the anahata. The anahata, which is this one. The anahata, which is connected to this chakra system right here, which is connected with the heart chakra. So a lot of people don't realize that actually, like in my mother's culture, Morocco, they believe in like using colors and certain things like that to actually heal the body, and actually be able to actually gain knowledge, and actually just collect different, this, I wouldn't just say knowledge, but I would just say overall, like, it heals them spiritually, or whatever they're going through, or whatever baggage they may be facing or dealing with, and things like that, and certain things you can do to actually heal with colors. And like so this one, the next one, we have the Manipura. The Manipura is, which is, it's more like a goldish yellowish color. So with that being said and done, the Manipura, it basically it promotes wisdom. Wisdom is like knowledge, anything that's connected from like the diaphragm. So the way I put that, the way I explain the yellow chakra, which is considered to be the Manipura, is actually it's actually the it's connected more so to the diaphragm. But when you think of a mother giving birth, or a lady giving birth to a child, and what they do is they clip the umbilical cord at birth. So therefore, with that being said and done, as we know that once the umbilical cord is clipped and everything, that like you're able to be free, your own being, basically your own person, and you're able to live your own life that is not connected to your mother any longer. So that, knowledge is power and power is wisdom, and it's beautiful to share that knowledge and be able to share it and be able to give knowledge to others who actually have the desire to want to learn. So now the next one, this is the burnt orange color, which is here. Yes, so that is the burnt orange color. So we actually call that the savishtana. The savishtana is is connected with the sacro, your sacro chakra, sacro chakra. Excuse me. So what that has is sexuality and creativity. However, it represents sexuality and creativity. And no, you don't have to remember all of this at once. This is just through time. You can watch the video as much as possible as you need to be able to recollect information, and boom. So, however, that actually, I'm gonna say this because, can I say this because we are all adults, and I feel like I should be able to at least say this, like I okay, so let's just be adults about the situation. We all have watched. I'm kind of getting off subject, but just to bring the awareness back to what I'm trying to get at. So we've all watched porn, or we've all, as adults, we've all indulged into something. So a lot of times, what happen is, um, a lot of times is like the color burnt orange. It represents, as I said, sexuality and creativity, which just gives us more of a creative side. Gives us more. If you're not creative, try wearing something burnt orange when it comes to pleasing your partner and being able to share those things. And you may be, as long as you get connected to the higher power and you're on your correct path and everything like that, you will be surprised with the wisdom that you become downloaded with. The next one that I want to show is the mulahadra. The mulahadra, which is the red. This is the red one. The mulahadra. I don't know if you guys can see this red one, which is connected to the base root, which is called the base root chakra. The basic trust. Basic trust. So, have you ever heard of anyone say something like, stick to your first feeling, stick to your gut? If your gut is telling you something, so basically that's coming from your growing area. So underneath, which is represented by the color red. So el color rojo, para ustedes, para que sepan de lo que me estoy tratando para explicar y todo eso. So yeah, basically, like, it's just, a basic trust, and you get your feeling from that. It's more in the growing. So it's actually, instead of the growing, it's actually more considered to be around the area of the growing. So for right now, that is all for now. I hope that you guys were able to learn a little knowledge on that, and I will be back with you guys shortly. And I hope everything goes well for you guys. Que le vaya bien, que tengas un buen día, y que a los milagros hagan fila detrás de tu puerta a partir de hoy, ¿ok? Besito.